Today on Your Time with Thomas, I'm meeting up with one of my good friends to catch up and to talk about how we're navigating our way through the entertainment industry. I'm also going to be sharing you my top 3 tips on how to make it in Hollywood, and I'm heading over to Rodeo Drive to do some shopping. This is Your Time with Thomas. I've always wanted to be in front of the camera ever since I was a little kid. My dad used to follow me around with his camcorder and pretend to be a cameraman, and I was the newscaster, and he always wanted me to be in front of the camera. I didn't really follow that path initially because it just seemed like such a fairy tale, a dream that was like not attainable. When I was in high school, I had seen my parents, each have 2 jobs and work really hard, that I wanted to do that. I ended up applying at this restaurant in Glendale, California called Islands, and I had worked there for about 8 years. Yes, 8 years. It was almost like a house. I was just like going home, coming back, going home. It was just, and to look back on it now, I don't regret it at all. I had, worked my way to becoming a server. When I became a server, I really got a first-hand experience of what it's like to be in front of customers and take care of them essentially for the entire duration of their stay. And I learned a lot about myself because when you're put in situations that are uncomfortable, that you really can't get out of, it really tests, to see if you can make it in any situation. I was really excited because I got to wait on celebrities as well. Some of the people that I got to wait on were Miley Cyrus and Victoria Justice, and I remember rushing to the host stand and telling the host at the time, I am getting Miley, I don't care what, you're seating her with me. And I got to wait on her and Noah and her mom, and those days and those memories with everybody I worked with was a time that I will never forget. After that, I really wanted to see what it was like to work in a clothing store, so I applied at a place called Hollister. I was still working at Islands at the time, so I had 2 jobs just like my parents, and I was working so hard in high school. I was working there all the way up until college. I ended up graduating at Cal State University Northridge with a degree in electronic media management, and I knew leading up to graduation that I needed to get a job in the entertainment industry. I got to talk to the executive producer at TMZ, and he really helped me out, and I ended up getting to work at TMZ. I remember getting the phone call and actually being a little hesitant, but something told me if I wasn't ready then, I was never going to be ready. So I went to TMZ. I was working as a publicist assistant. I was there for a good amount of time that I really wanted to venture off and to work in a corporate office. Working at Telepictures was really amazing. I moved up extremely quickly, and I had seen all the celebrities that had come in because I was working the front desk, and it was like, wow, it was like seeing all these movie stars and seeing people, going in for meetings. It was really, really exciting. I wanted to find my way and work on the studio lot, so I then applied to another position. Working at Warner Brothers has really, really helped me just understand the business more, and I've really learned to work with different people and be around different people, and going to the red carpets. Just being part of the Warner Brothers family has just been really amazing. While I was at Warner Brothers, I thought to myself, I had flashbacks really of my dad really pushing for me to be a newscaster and to somehow find my way in front of the camera. I called up my friend one day and I was like, do you know of anybody in the hosting world? And I ended up going to an interview at AfterBuzz TV, and at that time it was such a dream because I had just moved out here to Hollywood, and that was really the beginning of this hosting career for me. One thing I'm really excited about is when Duan called me and asked me to be a producer for his 2nd season of his show C Squared.
Hey Thomas, it's Duan Valentine, creator of the C Squared talk show on the Revy Network. How are you?
Hey, I'm good, thanks.
Look, after our last meeting, the network has decided to make you a producer of pop culture segments for season 2 of C Squared.
Oh my god, I can't. This is amazing.
Great. Listen, the network is very excited. We think you have the personality, the knowledge of celebrity news, and we can't wait to see what you produce.
I've got so many ideas. I can't wait to share them.
Okay, perfect. Listen, I'm going to have my assistant forward all the pertinent information over to you.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Welcome to the C Squared family.
Oh my god. I Spent a lot of nights. I was at home Snapchatting myself working and showing it off to people because I just that's just so me. Nobody really knew what I was doing, but I was just staying home and I was writing and I was working so hard to make sure that these segments were going to be amazing, and I'm really, really proud of them. And today I'm so excited to bring you this clip. It's an exclusive clip from C Squared. Check it out. Hey everyone, and welcome to C Squared Pop Culture Moments with me, your host, Thomas Erlina. 2017 has been a busy year for our favorite celebrities, but there are 3 pop divas in particular that I'm here for. Now let's get started with this first artist who's got 18 #1 hit singles, Mariah Carey. I'm meeting up with my friend Denny to talk about what we're doing right now in the industry. Denny has been one of my friends for about 2-3 years now, and it was just one of those meetings where you meet somebody for the first time and you're like, we're gonna be friends, we vibe, and it's always nice to catch up with friends that work in the industry. We both work in entertainment, and him being a host and me being a host, we definitely have a lot to talk about. We talk about all kinds of things. He's worked extremely hard and somebody that I've always really admired. He's always really motivating me to pursue things that I want to do, and I'm doing the same things back to him. And it's nice to kind of have that balance with a friend that, you both want to come up and be successful together. He and I have had a lot of fun times together, and today is just like any other day. My top 3 tips of how to make it in Hollywood are, number 1, know what you want to do. It's very, very important to just have a clear mind of what it is that you want to do, what you want to accomplish, so definitely do that first. The second step is definitely network. Meet people that, like to do what you do and have a same common interest, because there's nothing better than having somebody that is growing with you and is going to become your friend. Definitely work harder than the next person. Everybody's always watching what people are doing in this industry, and if you're not on top of your game, you're out of there. So make sure to stay on top. Rodeo Drive is such a fun place to go to. I remember first seeing it on the movie Clueless, and I love Clueless. I could watch Clueless all day long, and seeing Cher Horowitz go up and down Rodeo Drive. Anytime I'm around Beverly Hills, I always think of the extravagant lifestyles that these housewives live in, and going down Rodeo Drive is just so iconic. Seeing the palm trees and all of the designer brands, it's a really cool part of town. I think when people go to Beverly Hills, they think of the show 90210, and they think money, rich, cars, and once in a while I like to go there and just buy a few things for myself. I've worked really hard, and to meet one of my friends there today and to go pick out something for myself is just a way for me to just relax and just enjoy the hard work that I put into all these years. Know what you want. You definitely want to make sure that everything and anything you do, you have a clear mind of what it is that you want to do. If you don't know what you want to do, then you're pretty much going to go in circles and you're not going to be able to accomplish that one thing. So it's important to make sure that when you start a plan, you know what you want to do, execute it, kill it, and run with it. Hey, you just finished watching a brand new episode of Your Time with Thomas. Please make sure to hit subscribe after watching the video, and follow me everywhere on social media at Thomas Erlina on my Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and Facebook. Next time on Your Time with Thomas, I pedal my way through Echo Park, play tennis, go to the gym, and I also go hiking at one of the most popular hiking trails in Southern California.